I'm bringing back the 3 S's. This one, slideless, state park friendly, and slim on the budget. Let's go. What's up, it's Chris Young standing inside the Thor Freedom Elite 28HZ. This comes on both the Ford and the Chevy chassis. We just happen to be in the Ford. This beautiful thing is 30 feet on the dot, slideless, but can easily accommodate at least 5 people. To me, this is a couple's motorhome. And the thing that I love about Class C's, you don't have to worry about having a vehicle big enough to tow a travel trailer or a fifth wheel. When you want to go, you just grab the keys and go. Plus, it's self-contained. You have a generator, which means you can go off the grid and you rock it and roll it. And since it's sweet spot for state parks, you're going to need that generator. What do you say we actually start in the back this time? Usually I talk about the cockpit, but we'll get to that here in a minute. To me, when you're talking about an RV that's going to accommodate more than 2 people, even if it's just you and your loved one, you're still going to need separation of space. I got myself a walk-around queen-size bed back here. Love the fact that I have a nightstand space. I got the drawer. They angled my power outlets, plus you got a 12 volt, so that's CPAP friendly. You got your TV backer over here on the campside forward wall, ward space, as well as strut-supported storage space up above, including my reading lights. This to me was like, okay, how can they improve with what they've done last year? I requested a couple of things a few years ago. They got them in. You got bigger windows and they're framed out. Great for light, even awesome for cross breeze. And it's a floor plan that's going to allow me actual separation of space and some privacy. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Work with me for a moment in your mind's eye. Let's say you have the kids or you're the grandparents and you've gone to visit the grandkids. They're hanging out there. Maybe you're sleeping in a little bit, and sure, you got this cool little curtain thing here that'll slide into place and give you some visual privacy. The problem is there's really no sound dampening. What if you need to get ready and get dressed in the morning? Boom, the split bath not only gives you a great opportunity to get dressed in privacy, but now if somebody's using the shower, which is over here on the off-camp side, got the beautiful decorative surround with the skylight in there, giving me tons of headroom. You already got 84 inches in here anyway, because it's a Thor motorhome. Corner notches for my soaps. I got my brushed nickel shower head. I got my curved bar with my antimicrobial shower curtain. I can get cleaned up while the kid, the grandkid, my loved one is over here in the bathroom, maybe using the bathroom, brushing their teeth, getting something out of the doubled mirrored medicine cabinet, or using the vent and fan to run out the steam from my 800-degree shower. Got my towel hangers there, towel hangers on both doors, but look at the separation of space that you have here, giving you the privacy to prep and get ready. In a coach that's only 30 feet long, this is awesome because I'm not crowded no matter where I'm going to go in this area. More importantly, I got dedicated separation of space that's not disrupting my loved ones inside my RV. Love the way they set this up, especially when it's under 30 feet. And the fact that you gave me a tankless water heater in this beauty too. And we're staying slim on the budget. I'm digging it. I'm digging it, Ernie. Okay, now let's go check out the kitchen. What you got cooking? Good looking. Bacon? It better be bacon. The answer to that question is always bacon. Just remember that. And you'll be able to cook some bacon. Now, here's where I had to take a step back and go, I'm used to seeing 3 or 4 burner cooktops. This to me lends itself to being more of a couples coach than it is a family coach, but you have a 2-burner cooktop in here with the glass cover, plenty of countertop and prep space, especially since my 2-burner is recessed, and my sink, which is undermounted in stainless steel with the pull-down faucet, is also angled. They gave me oversized window over here, so if the kids are playing on the off-camp side, I can check on them. I even have the metallic shades and the silver sheen on it. I really like that. And my air fryer microwave is a power convection microwave too, so I am a fan of that. You don't have the standard oven, so, but you got the convection microwave. And it's Contour, which is an upgraded appliance and a good group of people. I got a storage bin here. I got a little bit of storage there. And I have some drawers over here. Everything is solid wood. Everything is glazed, soft close, and your info panel and command panel are down here. This too was the only thing that was like, if you got a bad back or something, not really sure I like the placement of this, but it's at least convenient. I can cut on my water pump. I can start my generator if I need to, and I can check my tanks. And by the way, your tanks on this one are 40, 30, and 30. But pretty much your pantry space is limited to what you see here. So lends itself to being couples. That's why I thought this was a great couples coach. But the separation of space that they have inside my cabinets, the strut support for the one above my microwave, and then my 10.7 cubic foot rapid cold 12 volt fridge freezer combo is rocking and rolling. It even has the acrylic front. I like these, A, because it's contour, B, because it's 12 volt. In years past, your classy motorhome had a propane or a gas absorption fridge on it, meaning if you wanted to run it while driving, you had to have LP circulating throughout the coach. Not a fan of that. Some people are like, oh, Chris, no, Chris is very superstitious and he's also terrified of things. So that's why I didn't like it. Okay, more storage over here on the campsite, right above my comfortable jackknife sofa, which also reduces down into a sleeper, but have a giant window behind that's framed out with the pull-down roller shade and the decorative valance. I actually like what they did this year with the valances. It looks a little bit more upscale. But my dinette has seating, as you know, safety seating, as well as reduces down to a sleeper, and it is a dream dinette, meaning there is no lights. But giving me the cup holders, would like to see the charging options there, but I dig it. I do have plugs underneath, just no storage under there, so just be careful. All in all, though, for being slideless, I'm not really cramped. Whether I'm sitting here, sitting there, enjoying the TV, which is on the swivel arm, and the bunk over cab that we're going to get to here in a second, or the AC from my Coleman Mach Whisper Quiet blowing down on me with the quick cool dumps. Here's the thing where I think the kids would probably enjoy it, though. You reduce this down into a sleeper. Now the kids actually have a pretty cool crash pad with two more being able to sleep up here, and you got the TV. Shut the bathroom door, you know, so that you got your little privacy and your separation of space. Sure, they have to open it to be able to use the bathroom, but having that break, having this area could be some fun for the kids, especially the grandkids. Now, could you fit two people here or two people here? Probably not. Could you fit two up here? Yes, because this is actually over 90 inches in length. You got cup holders, you got storage space, you got TV, you even have a storage lip as you go towards the front cap, plus your window and a vent. This is great for storage. They even have the privacy card. So, great space, not perfect for everybody, but somebody's gonna see it and say, you know what? We can make that work. More importantly, we can make it fun. And the fact that I don't have to tow it, I can just grab the keys and go, that's my RV. I'm digging it. Now, how are you gonna drive it? Well, if I have to answer that for you, we shouldn't be talking about the RV. We should be talking about you learning how to drive. But I'm gonna show you the cockpit. Come on. And here we are in the cockpit of your Thor Freedom Elite 28HZ, the Hizzle, if you will. Now, up front, you're gonna see you got the molded dash here for all the spaces that you need for your cell phones, your cups, your drinks, you even got some hidden stuff there, coins if you need it, even got a great little spot for your cell phone, and you do have the touchscreen control right here. Now, what's cool about this is it does have your Android Auto, does have your Apple CarPlay, and your backup camera is on there as well. I like how they moved it here versus up there. Sure, the visibility, line of sight, eye thing might be a little bit better if it's there, but it's bigger down here, and I do like having it there. My steering wheel also has controls for my sound as well as my cruise control, and it telescopes as well as tilts. So great visibility, awesome comfort, especially with these comfy captain and co-captain's chairs. The only thing is, if you've never driven a Class C motorhome and you want to know what it's like to drive it, it is like driving like a big Excursion or a Suburban or something similar. I highly suggest come in and test drive one, talk to Camping World specialists and say, hey, I really just want to test it out and see how it is. It's easy, they're fun to drive, and they're easier than you think. And more importantly, don't have to tow anything. But if you need to tow your vehicle, this one's got a hitch that'll do it, which let's talk about that on the outside. And here we are on the outside of your all-new Freedom Elite 28HZ. It is seated on the E450 chassis, plus you got the 7.3-liter V8 engine on this bad boy, 325 horses, 450 pound-foot of torque, good passing gear, good fuel economy for a Class C. More importantly, with it being 30 feet, We're right in that sweet spot for a lot of state parks. You're going to see you got the oversized mirrors, which are heated. Plus, you got that one-piece fiberglass front cap. Got the awesome automotive coating on my fiberglass exterior. And the way that Thor builds their motorhomes is actually pretty cool. So you got this fiberglass exterior, you got a lining, then you got the aluminum frame in there with block foam insulation. And what they do is they vacuum bond everything. That's where they put 120 pounds of pressure per square inch for like 20 plus minutes. That just seals everything together. So as this coach is going down the ride with the awesome suspension that Thor puts on theirs, this coach is sturdy. The other thing I like about it is the ease of use. Take a look, for example, my Rotocast storage compartments. Easy to clean. More importantly, they're Rotocast, so you don't have to worry about throw the dirty stuff in there. It's absolutely fine. And the fact that you have 108 cubic feet of storage on the exterior, you technically have a garage on this thing. Add that to the fact that you got a 14-foot awning, safety tinted windows that are sealed all the way around, and they even were nice enough to give you an outside table. Check it out. Yep, take this with you, put it outside, put it under the awning, let the kids eat there if you want to, play the card games. You got multiple compartments for storage. I really like the round one too. You even have a toolbox in there. Got your sewer hose storage on the back. 8,000-pound trailer hitch. Remember what I was talking about on the inside about towing? If you want to bring the vehicle along, that is an awesome weight capacity. 8K is beautiful. You'll also see you're set up for a ladder, and right there is my beautiful backup camera. Come around to the off-camp side, got the other access for my tri-access storage. Right here is your lockable terminations or your dumps, and your tanks, once again, are 40, 30, and 30. Got your 30 amp power cord right there, fresh tank fill, city water connection, and black tank flush. This is the back of your tankless water heater, as well as the back of your Suburban furnace. Just don't put any camp chairs there if you have it running. And the thing to me that separates motorhomes from other RV types is the fact that a lot of them come with a generator standard. This is a game changer. More importantly, this is a game-changing game changer because this is the flex fuel generator. 4,000 watts, and it can run off of either LP or gas. But just the fact of having a generator and that it's flex fuel means, sure, you have options for running the stuff. More importantly, you can run the stuff you need when you want to go off the grid. To be 30 feet long, all the features and amenities in there, sure, it can sleep 5, maybe more. But to me, this is a couple's coach. Leave me a comment down below and let me know, what did you think of the Freedom Elite 28HZ? Would love to hear from you. Where are you going to take it? What would you change? I got a few things, but would love to hear from you. And while you're at it, please click like, subscribe, and notify so the next time we do one of these, you're the first one to get it. I'm Chris Young for Camping World. I'll see you soon.